Cap will complete the line. So can Russians do it today? Very heavily backed indeed. Starter Mr. Russell Hanson has them. The favourite drawn in close here. Gate 2 for Rations. Red light turned on. They're racing. Beautiful dispatch as well. Rations hit the ground about third or fourth. Iconically was the way best of all. Absent Pixie Dust and Hoodoo Voodoo both going forward as well. .Ned handy. Likewise the favourite Rations. A length and a half away too. Dutch Delight over on the inside of Jarrawong. Next one's Incentivise, and further back in the field we go to Bell's Desire over on the outside of Zoff the Boss. Meso third last. A length and a half to Earn Out. And Wind Up Girl the outside as last of all. It must be 15 lengths off the leader, which is now Some Pixie Dust, who kicked away, led by 3 or 4 lengths now from Iconically and Hoodoo Voodoo. 3 lengths further back to Jarrawong, and the race favourite Rations is fifth over on the inside, about 6 lengths off the leader. Next one, Dutch Delight, a length and 3/4 away to .Net and Incentivise. And then we've got Bell's Desire over on the outside of Zoff the Boss, and further back to Earn Out and Meso second last, and Wind Up Girls a length and a half away. Some Pixie Dust at the 500 metres marker, led the way from Hoodoo Voodoo. Rations going to third outside of Iconically, and further back to Dutch Delight, and then we've got Jarrawong at the 400. Just in front here is Some Pixie Dust, but here's Rations on the outside, looming up strongly. Hoodoo Voodoo couldn't go with Rations. Dutch Delight, here's Incentivise running home down the outside. It's finishing strongly. Rations in front narrowly, but claiming it now is Incentivise. Incentivise has hit the lead. Rations can't go with Incentivise, and look at Incentivise racing clear for Anthony Allen. Incentivise all too good. Defeated Rations. Third will go to Dutch Delight ahead of Hoodoo Voodoo, followed by Earn Out, and then we had further back .Ned, Wind Up Girl Iconically, and then Meso, followed by Zoff the Boss, Bell's Desire, and then Jarrawong and Some Pixie Dust. Incentivise. Gee, that was impressive. Number 5. Anthony Allen for Steve Tregea. Well, that favourite Rations loomed up, and she hit the front, but no sooner had she done that, you could see Incentivise emerge out of the pack very quickly. And forward, and Incentivise takes up the outside gates. All in at the 1800. Red light turned on. We're right to run. For the third, away and racing, Incentivise went back to last early. Away best of all was Amore Primus, matched here by Isabella Spring, who takes over now. Rolling forward, Ali Raz. Starlight is out 3 wide early. Next one's Enrique. Second last now Incentivise, and last of all is Tripper over on the inside. So Ali Raz kicked away from Isabella Spring. Third, Starlight is sharing fourth, Amore Primus and Enrique. 3 or 4 further back Incentivise. Second last, and last of all is Tripper. So it's Ali Raz a length and a quarter clear from Isabella Spring. 2 to Starlight, a length and 3/4 Amore Primus. Nick Enrique, 3 Incentivise and 1 Tripper, has last of all 8 or 9 off the leader. Ali Raj here from Isabella Spring has been well tried. Third, Starlighter. Fourth, Amore Primus, and fifth is Enrique. Incentivise 6 and second last, and Tripper about 3 or 4 lengths further back at the tail. So it's Ali Raj from Isabella Spring. Third, Starlighter. Fourth, Amore Primus, and fifth is Enrique. Incentivise 6 down the side, about 7 or 8 lengths off the leader, and Tripper tapped along as last of all. It's Ali Raj from Isabella Spring, a length and a half, Starlighter. Fourth, Amore Primus, Enrique 50 outside. Incentivise still second last, about 6 or 7 lengths off the leader, and Tripper's dropped right out. It's tailed right away at the 500. Ali Raj narrowly. Isabella Spring the outside looms up. Third of Starlighter. Enrique the next one. Amore Primus over on the inside. Incentivise down the outside, but still 6 lengths off. Isabella Spring has taken over now from Ali Raj. They're about 3 lengths clear. Incentivise is hitting top gear and running home now. Isabella Spring's in front from Incentivise. Ali Raj. Isabella Spring in front. Incentivise the outside. Isabella Spring. Incentivise. Incentivise the outside, dashed up, grabbed the lead. Nice horse. Incentivise drew clear, defeated Isabella Spring. Third, Ali Raj, followed by a photo fourth. Amore Primus, Enrique further back to Starlighter, and Trippers finish up the tail. Incentivise a terrific win. Number 2, heart in your mouth stuff for the backers and Steve Tregea and all and sundry there. spotted Isabella Spring a big start, but he really heated the straps at the right time. And he runs Isabella Spring down to get up and score. Ali Raj back in.
Is the favourite to win, Kyle Wilson Taylor's Steve Tregea. We're running 2,150 metres. This is the fourth. Lights are on. Racing. Incentivise was a touch awkward to begin. The favourite will settle down in the second half of the field, and October Joy, close to the inside, won the hop. It'll lead the charge with Elizzano swiftly around the outside, going up to have a look for the front. Frascati Miss and Louis LaJoy third and fourth. Followed then by Isabella's Spring. A nice trail for it. Centre field, one off the fence, and Boldelago's over on the inside of it. They're followed by Incentivise. It'll balance up back third to last with Take It to the Limit and Ease the Deal. Next to last and at least 9 lengths away from the speed, which is now set by Elizzano. Elizzano in front at the 1,450. Leads the charge by one over October Joy, who popped off the fence, going forward up on the outside of it. Followed then by Frascati Miss. Now the box seat in third. Louis LaJoy is poised fourth on the outer. Then came Boldelago and also Isabella's Spring. The next pair down in running. Two off to Incentivise. Back third to last with Take It to the Limit. 3 parts of a length away on the fence next to last with Ease the Deal. Down at the tail end of the field and still 10 lengths away from the speed. Speed's fairly sort of honest here, I reckon, up front with 1,100 metres now from the judge. Elizzano in front. Now leading a length and a quarter on October Joy, and they're followed by Frascati Miss, who's a neat length away in third. Louis LaJoy is poised fourth on the outside. Isabella's Spring and Boldelago are next. There goes He's the Deal. Going forward 3 deep on the track. Incentivises back next to last here this favour. Still 7 lengths away from the top, and Take It to the Limit has been urged along down at the tail end of the field. 650 metres from the judge. Elizzano in front now brings him to the home turn, leading narrowly over Isabella's Spring. He's the Deal and Incentivise now revving forward around the outside. Now to third as they are approaching the 400. Followed then by October Joy. Now back in a ruck with Take It to the Limit, who into the outside. Then came Louis LaJoy, Boldelago and Frascati Miss down at the tail end of the field. They're in the home straight at the 270, and Kyle Wilson Taylor went for the doctor on Incentivise, and it raced away. Put up 3 lengths over Isabella's Spring and Elizzano, and it's all the favourite racing right away, and the Garden City Get Out is home for all money. Incentivise first by 7. Beats home Isabella's Spring. Elizzano, October Joy. Followed then by, at the head of the rest there, either Boldelago or He's the Deal. Well back to Take It to the Limit. A long way back there when they pulled up to Louis LaJoy. Back there with those, and Frascati Miss as last runner in. That was ultra impressive. Incentivise will go to big heights. You watch it. Incentivise made them look very second rate, and that was a good little field. Incentivise raced away, won it by a big
gate. So we're nearly right. First of 9, and pick a plumb lines in. The favourites Incentivise, well back number 11, and they're all in. Stand by. Traduce on the toe in. Barrier 1. Away they go. Traduce away okay. Rolling forward Tabby and Prince and Saffin going up there as well. Southern Swing coming over from out wide, and Happy Go Plucky. And Incentivise out 3 wide early. The dark between him. Masaf over on the rail. Length and a half to Prince of Aragon. And Picker Plumbers last of all. So the Saffin led the way from Happy Go Plucky. Third the rail Tabby and Prince, and fourth Southern Swing. 50 inside Traduce. He might be 3 wide there, and Incentivise along the back, followed by Masaf, and further back to the dark. A length and 3/4 to Prince of Aragon, and Pick a Plum over on the rail as last. So the leader here is Saffin. So now Incentivise is going forward 3 wide. Anthony Allen's taken the favourite to the lead now. Didn't want to muck around out 3 wide, so pressed on, and the favourite takes over now. Third, Happy Go Plucky. Fourth is Tabby and Prince, and fifth, and Southern Swing over on the outside. Traduce the rails and Masaf the outside. A length and 3/4 further back to the dark, and Pick a Plum's over on the rail, and
Prince of Aragon's out 3 wide, about 6 or 7 lengths off the leader. It's Incentivise here by 3 part Saffron. Third, Happy Go Plucky. 4, Tavi and Prince, and 50 outside Southern Swing. Next one is Tregea over on the rail. Masaf the next one. 3 wide creeping 4, Prince of Aragon. The Darkers back second last, and Pick a Plum over on the rail brings up the rear at the 550. It's Incentivise here by 3/4 of Saffron. Prince of Aragon 4 wide. Happy Go Plucky 3 wide. Tavi and Prince is back nearer the rail. Southern Swing the next one, and further back to Masaf. Incentivise at the 300. Kicked away about 3 lengths in front here from Happy Go Plucky. Prince of Aragon. Southern Swing Masaf and Saffron the next one. And Tavi and Prince back nearer the rail, but it Incentivise a mile in front. Highly promising galloper, getting better and better with every start. Look at it go. It's Incentivise. Incentivise has romped home. Second will be Happy Go Plucky just ahead of Masaf. A photo fourth. Tavi and Prince or Prince of Aragon. Southern Swing, Pick a Plum, Tregea's further back. Saffron towards the rear, and the Dark was last of all. Oh, he's a good galloper this one. He just keeps improving all the time. Gee, and Incentivise number 11 from that race at Toowoomba, where in the end he finished down the track, but he had plenty of excuses. That was at Maiden back in March. He got beaten a long way, but we know he was unlucky that occasion. And after that, has just gone win, 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 win. It's right to run, commencing 750 metres from home up the 800 chute there. So pretty sure they've all moved in. Signal through, red light on. We're right to go, racing now. And Incentivise away fairly. He's about 3rd or 4th early. Tavi and Prince, Sugar Buzz out wide began well. There's Accessory rolling forward. And also Kipak's right up there as well. Incentivise out 4 wide early. He's going forward though. He's up into 3rd now. Sam Haynes over on the inside. Further back to Isabella Spring. Scalago's over on the rail. Lady Salerno 3 wide. Further back in the field to Bold Delago, Encino Defeat and Wildwood Jade. Electric Elise and Brock Sons last of all. It's Accessory, the leader from Incentivise. He's up 2nd on the outside now. 3rd, Sugar Buzz, and 4th over on the rail. It is Tavi and Prince. 50 outside, Kip Atson, Sam Haynes, 6th the rail. Further back to Scalago, Isabella Spring the outside. A length and a half to Lady Salerno. Sino Defeat and Bold Delago, Wildwood Jade, Electric Elise and Brock Sons last of all. At the mile marker, it's Accessory here from Incentivise, and 3rd Tavi and Prince, and 4th and a trifle wide there is Sugar Buzz. Next one, Sam Hayne over on the rail. A length further back in the field to Kip Atts and Isabella Spring over on the outside there of the Scalago. Sino Defeat the inside of Lady Salerno, Wildwood Jade 3 wide, and further back in the field to Electric Elise and Bold Delago, and Brock Sons a length and a half away. So Accessory at the 1200 metres marker, led the way by neat length here from Incentivise. The 3's on favourite at the 2nd. 3rd, Tavi and Prince, and 4th the outside. 1 out, 1 back at Sugar Buzz. 5th is Sam Haynes. 6th the outside Kip Atts. A length and a half to the Scalago. Wildwood Judge had no luck out. 3 wide creeping forward. Isabella Spring the next one. Lady Salerno 3 wide going forward. Broxson is taking closer order as well. A length and a half. Sino Defeat, Bold Delago, and Electric Elise over on the rail is now last of all. It's Accessory by 3/4 here to Incentivise, and up into 3rd. Wildwood Judge done it tough. Tavi and Prince in 4th. Next one there is Lady Salerno, Sugar Buzz, and Kip Atts out 3 wide. Broxson's off the track. Isabella Spring. Sam Hayne the rail. A length and a half Scalago, Bold Delago. Sino Defeat. Last of all is Electric Elise. Accessory just in front, but Incentivise on the outside looming up. They're clear at the moment from Tavi and Prince in 3rd. They're a mile ahead of the others. Sam Hayne further back, and Sugar Buzz on the outside, but very quickly indeed Incentivise and shot clear. Accessory can't go with him. Tavi and Prince on the outside, but it's very promising indeed. Looking and going Incentivise, a mile in front, 50 metres to go, 6 or 7 lengths in front. He destroys them again. He's up on the line. He's very good. Incentivise by a mile. 2nd with some Accessory, not sure 3rd. Scalago, Isabella Spring, Tavi and Prince in photos, followed by Sugar Buzz, Sam Hayne, Brockson. Then we had Electric Elise and Kip Atts, followed by Bold Delago, Wildwood Jade, Sino Defeat, and Lady Salerno. Incentivized by a big space from Accessory, and the judge will call for a photo for 3rd, but he's a very, very good galloper, this one. 2 from 3, and we'll have 3rd shortly, but And Incentivise the winner for... Complete the line. He's got number 12 above his head in the gates here in Incentivise. And the red light turned on. The Tats Cup, we're right to go. Good line, they're racing. Incentivise jumped well. Badge of Gameness over on the inside. Savioka's rolling forward and Meerkat coming over from out wide. Next one is Mirage Dancer. Southern France over on the outside of Roma Cash, who Traduce had gone back, and Garlic on the outside last of all. So Badge of Gameness here by a neck from 3 wide going forward is Meerkat. So Incentivise back to third now. Savio fourth and 50 outside Mirage Dancer. A length and a half to Roma Cash. Southern France on the outside there, clear from Traduce. A length and a half to Garlic, who's back at the tail. 1,800 metres left to go up the railway side here on the Tats Cup, and Badge of Gameness by a length and a quarter from Meerkat. Third's Incentivise over on the outside of Savio, fourth and 50 inside is Roma Cash, and further back to Mirage Dancer. A length and a half Southern France, and further back to Traduce, and a length and a half to Gaelic, who's last at the 15.50, about 9 or 10 lengths off the leader. So Badge of Gameness, a cricket score odds, led the way by a length and a half from Meerkat. Sharing thirds Incentivise and Savioke over on the rail. Next pair down, Roma Cash and Mirage Dancer. Southern France still third last. A length and a half through Traduce, and Gaelic over on the inside whipped them in. So Badge of Gameness by 2.5. Second Meerkat. Allen's on the move on Incentivise. Strides up to the second now. Fourth Savioke over on the inside. A length and a half to Roma Cash, Mirage Dancer. Further back to the Southern France, and 2.5 to Traduce. And Gaelic is still last of all at the 1,000 metres marker. So Badge of Gameness by a long neck from Incentivise second now. Third Savioke, and fourth is Roma Cash over on the rail. Mirage Dancer creeping forward, passing Meerkat. A length and a half Southern France, and further back to Traduce, second last, and Garlic's about 5 lengths away last of all. Incentivise has hit the lead. Badge of Gameness is gone. Mirage Dancer's up to the second, up to third. Southern France out 3 and 4 wide. Roma Cash is back nearer the rail, and Savioke on the outside at the 500. Incentivise by a neck from second. The outside is Mirage Dancer. Southern France up to third, and Roma Cash is fourth, back nearer the rail. But young Anthony Allen hit the go button on Incentivise. He's dashed away 5 lengths in front now from Mirage Dancer. Roma Cash, Southern France on the outside. Traduces further back, but it's all in Incentivise at the 200 metre marker, led by 6 or 7 lengths here. Trying hard is Mirage Dancer, Roma Cash, Traduce, and Southern France on the outside. But bring on the spring. It's all in Incentivise. He wins again. Incentivise by a big space. Second is probably Mirage Dancer, just ahead of Traduce, followed further back by Roma Cash, Southern France, and then we had Savioke, trailed over by Gaelic, and back behind those was Meerkat and Badge of Gameness at the rear. Well, Incentivise, he does it again. 6 wins in a row, and to the spring he'll go, to Peter Moody he'll go, and only time will tell how far he can reach, the heights that he can reach in the future. But we're commenting before the race, it was 3 months ago, he got well beaten in a Toowoomba maiden.
The Makybe Diva. Pretty gates back and they're racing. Johnny Get Angry away pretty well from barrier 2. Aegon blasts out with also Incentivise from barrier number 3. And the favourite's going to lead them to Fane Deeper, followed by Mount Popper. A length and a half Explosive Jack. Mowoonga's nice and close today, about 3 lengths off the lead. Followed by Johnny Get Angry, Sir Dragonet, 50 Stars, Imaging, Colette. K.I. Nautika's last. 1,200 to go. Incentivise settles the speed. 3/4 of a length to Fane. A length and a half Mount Popper third from Aegon. 2.5 Mowoonga would spot the lead, about 6 at this stage. Then Johnny Get Angry, 50 Stars Deeper from Sir Dragonet. A length Colette, Explosive Jack, and then came Imaging. K.I. Nautique is last. Incentivise, 800 metres to go, stopping and starting them by a length and a quarter. Second is Tefane, 2 lengths Mount Popper, Aegon. Then came Mowoonga, who's 5th out 3 wide now from 50 Stars Deeper. Next Johnny Get Angry, Sir Dragonet, Colette. Well back Explosive Jack, Imaging and K.I. Nautique. Up around the turn. It's had a pretty good run. Incentivise at the 500 metres. Led by a length to Fane, inching closer. Then Mount Popper. Aegon now travels up 3 wide from Mo'unga. And back behind them Explosive Jack, Sir Dragonet and 50 Stars. Incentivise, 300 metres to go. Tefane moves up on the outside. They lock horns. Then Aegon, Mount Popper, and down the outside Sir Dragonet. Incentivise kicks at the 150 from Tefane, and they were followed by Mo'unga, who's coming hard. Incentivise holding on from Mo'unga. Incentivise makes a statement in the Group 1. Beat Mo'unga, Sir Dragonet, Tefane. They were followed by Colette and K.I. Nautique. Further back Imaging, Mount Popper. Well back Explosive Jack, Johnny Get Angry, Aegon and 50 Stars. Set to gallop. Ready to run. Racing at the 2,000 metres. Pretty good line too. Incentivise was one of the better ones out with Mount Popper, and also Sir Dragonet the outside. Verry Elleegant would be 4th early as they sort out their positions. Persan the fence from Young Verda, Chapata, Johnny Get Angry and Explosive Jack at the end of the field. 1,600 metres out. Mount Popper the outside of Incentivise. Sir Dragonet is posted for the time being. Verry Elleegant's happy to keep him there. Persan 5th the inner, and then came Young Verda. 2 lengths Johnny Get Angry, Chapata, Explosive Jack at the end. Incentivise held the lead at the 1,300 metres with Mount Popper its outer. A length and a quarter Sir Dragonet, who travels around Verry Elleegant, and Persan 5th the inside. So the Cox Plate winners doing it the hard way at Chiquita Lodge at the 1,200 metres. Mount Popper got a neck in front of Incentivise, who's going to keep Mount Popper working. Sir Dragonet a length away, 3rd outside of Verry Elleegant and Persan. 2 lengths to Young Verda, Johnny Get Angry, Chapata and Explosive Jack last at the 1,000 metres. Mount Popper kept them running on the outside of Incentivise, and Sir Dragonet is right there, the outside, almost a line of 3 approaching the 800 metres. Verry Elleegant would be enjoying that, about a length and a half away, 4th outside of Persan. Then Young Verta, 2 lengths Johnny Get Angry, Chapata, Explosive Jack is last of the 9. Coming up towards the turn at the 650, it's Mount Popper, Incentivise the fence, and Sir Dragonet 3 deep. Verry Elleegant about to peel 4 deep, and then came Persan, a gap to Young Verta, Chapata, Explosive Jack and Johnny Get Angry. Races on now, 400 to go. Incentivise kicks on the inside under the whip, and Sir Dragonet together. Verry Elleegant joining in, and Young Verta is almost making a line of 4. Incentivise kicks at the 250 from Young Verta. Verry Elleegant has to find. Chapata runs on. Incentivise finds though at the 100 metres. 3/4 Young Verta. Incentivise getting tired. Young Verta coming at it, but Incentivise is finding, and Incentivise has won. A new Group 1 star has won it from Young Verta, Chapata. Photo 4th, Verry Elleegant or Explosive Jack from Sir Dragonet, Persan. A gap Mount Popper. Johnny Get Angry was last. Stand by for a start, and they're racing in the Caulfield Cup. Master of Wine away only fairly. Incentivise from the outside gate was neutral away with Delphi. Persan away quickly with Duis, Montefilia, Homesman. Now here are the 2 from out wide. Delphi's up there early with also Incentivise, who's 5 and 6 deep, and at the moment they're 4th and 5th at the post. Persan led from Duis, Homesman. Persan is now going to just lead around that first corner. Delphi's 4 deep and 4th. Incentivise out even deeper and is rolling forward. Homesman between horses. Great House the fence, then Nonconformist. Further back along the inside, She's Ideal, Young Verta. Montefilia's trapped deep. Then the Chosen One as Delphi has gone to the front in the Caulfield Cup. 1,600 from home. Delphi is the leader from Persan. Incentivise gets across. 3rd one off the fence outside of Duis and Homesman. Nonconformist 6-3 wide. Then Great House, Young Verta, Montefilia from She's Ideal. Next, the Chosen One, who's 2/3 down the field. Ocean Billy around it. Then Explosive Jack and Charm Star. Further back, Chapata, Master of Wine, Port Guillaume and Celino is at the tail of the field. On top of the hill, 1,200 metres to go. They're halfway home. It's Delphi, the leader at a moderate tempo by a length and a quarter. Second is Persan, a length and a half. Incentivise, followed by Duis. Then Homesman, Nonconformist, 3 deep the trip. Next in the field, Great House, and then Montefilia, Young Verta. A length length and a quarter. She's Ideal, Ocean Billy. Then the Chosen One. Well back, Chapada, Explosive Jack and Charm Star from Port Guillaume. Master of Wine and Celino is at the end. Incentivise hooks out 3 wide and is about to push the button. 800 metres to go. It's Delphi, Persan, Incentivise in clear air. Only a neck off the lead. A length and a half away then Duis, who's niggled at. Homesman got to 4th from Nonconformist. Montevilia is rousted along, followed by Great House and Young Verda. Persan up towards the corner at the 400. Incentivise is moving up now. Then Delphi a length and a half away, battling on from Montevilia, Nonconformist. Great House has cut the corner, followed by Duis, Homesman. Incentivise goes for home, 250 out. Incentivise races clear. 2 lengths in front of Persan. Great House, Nonconformist. Montevilia followed by Chapada. But Incentivise is coming away. 4 lengths in front. And Incentivise, what a star. Won the Caulfield Cup from Nonconformist. Dead heat third, Persan or Montevilia. Then Great House and Chapada. Next, She's Ideal, Ocean Billy. Further back in the field was Master of Wine, Port Guillaume, Homesman, the Chosen One, Celino, Delphi, Duis, Explosive Jack, and Charm Star was last. For the Melbourne Cup. Ready to go. Signal from behind, and they're racing in the Lexus Melbourne Cup. Explosive Jack away fairly, the Chosen One out well, with also Delphi and Pondus over on the far side. Incentivise is about 7th early as they're looking to cross over. Treleros is also up there with Knight's Order, Floating Artist, Persan. Out deep, Grand Promenade's not too far away from the favourite. So they're right across the track here as they link onto the course proper at the 400 metres on the first round. Great House with Knight's Order, Floating Artist, Persan deeper. Incentivises 6 deep at the moment. Then came Treleros, Cariff, Grand Promenade. The Chosen One checked off heels at that stage. Delphi on the fence, Spanish Mission deeper, and they were followed by Pondus. 2 further back, Verry Elleegant, and then Ocean Billy, Twilight Payment. A gap in the field to Port Guillaume, Explosive Jack, Celino. Well back, Master of Wine, 4 lengths, Sir Lucan, and then came Johnny Get Angry, She's Ideal. Miami Bound is last as they reach the first turn. 2,200 to go, and it's Persan leading. Strolls out a length and a quarter, and Incentivise has got over from that wide alley and sits second, the favourite, one off the fence. 3/4 of a length to Knight's Order, followed by Floating Artist. 2 lengths, Treleros. Grand Promenade's posted 3 deep. Great House, the rails, a length and a quarter. Cariff, Spanish Mission, 3 wide with a back to follow as they head towards midway. Then came Delphi, Verry Elleegant, well and truly off the rails. Further back, the Chosen One. Then came Pondus, Twilight Payments in the back half with Ocean Billy. Then came Explosive Jack and Port Guillaume, 2 lengths, Celino. And then at the 1,600 metres, Master of Wine. Towards the back is Johnny Get Angry. Then Sir Lucan, 2 lengths to She's Ideal. Miami Bound is last in the Lexus Melbourne Cup. 1,400 metres to run. And the leader is Persan at an even speed by a length. Incentivise, and Grand Promenade travels up 3 wide. Knight's Order a length away 4th. Then came one off the fence as they reached the 1,150, Floating Artist. A length and a half, Spanish Mission, Treleros, Great House, Verry Elleegant. Then came Cariff, Delphi, Twilight Payment, last year's winners, 10 off the lead. A length and a half, the Chosen One, Pondus, Port Guillaume. 2 further back, Ocean Billy, Explosive Jack, Celino. Then came Master of Wine, well back with Sir Lucan, 2 lengths, She's Ideal, Johnny Get Angry. Miami Bound is battling at the end of the field. 800 metres to run, and it's Persan just in front of Incentivise, who gets a bit closer. Grand Promenade 3/4 of a length away 3rd. Behind those horses then is Floating Artist, given every possible chance. Knight's Order's regressing. Coming around the outside and getting closer is Spanish Mission, and also Verry Elleegant from Delphi. Treleros under the whip from Great House. It's now taking the lead. Incentivise at the top of the straight. At the 400 metres, a length and a half, Floating Artist. Here's Verry Elleegant. She's coming home. 300 to go. The mighty mare moves up to Incentivise and races on by. Then Floating Artist, Spanish Mission. But Verry Elleegant at the 150, the darling of the turf, has raced clear. 3 lengths, Incentivise, and it's Verry Elleegant. 10 Group 1s, and now the greatest of them all, the Melbourne Cup. Verry Elleegant wins by 3.5. Incentivise, Spanish Mission, Floating Artist. A gap for Chosen One, followed by Grand Promenade, Delphi. Back behind them, Solino, Trolero, She's Ideal, Twilight Pavement, Sir Luke and Miami Bound got going late. Great House, Explosive, Jack Knight's Order, Persad, Cariff, Pondus, well back in the field. Johnny Get Angry, Port Guillaume and Ocean Billy.